Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, wherever you may be. Um, if you remember, or any of y'all, if you saw my last video, excuse me, may have to sneeze. Oh, excuse me. Um, I accidentally stepped on my headset, so it's weird, but I'll be holding on to this side of my ear. But okay, so a couple trailers I'm like really behind. But I saw, and I was at first I was gonna just wait till tomorrow for the full trailer, but there's a teaser trailer for Masters of the Universe. So it's just 30 seconds. So we're gonna do this and then watch a couple other trailers quickly. And yeah, let's just see what we got here.
Not long ago, when times were simpler,
There's
this
a theme.
was a healthy breakfast. This was a powerful workout. And this was a hero. Perhaps now more than ever, we need that kind of hero again.
Okay. Okay, so yeah, just a quick little tease, but I like the whole '80s nostalgia thing, and we'll get the actual trailer tomorrow. So next, we're gonna go into. I don't know why it's not showing my the next thing anymore in full screen. So there we go. Yeah, Wonder Man.
Simon Williams, reading for Wonder Man. Simon is an up-and-coming actor who has a big secret.
Simon, throughout this season, will be trying to get the lead role in a movie he's dying to be a part of called Wonder Man.
But Simon needs support getting this audition.
Trevor Slattery.
I'm an actor. Trevor's an actor. When Simon is at his most vulnerable, Trevor says, I could help you do this. But there's something he's not telling Simon.
Within a couple of scenes watching Sir Ben and Yaya together, you feel like they're made for each other.
Simon's story is so relatable because he's a dreamer. You got this, man.
When you pursue a crazy dream, there will be challenges.
I just need you to believe in me.
And seeing him try to overcome that, I think people will naturally connect with him.
I was born to play this character. If I get this close and I miss,
It's not too late to turn this around.
Okay, so firstly, again, excuse my contorting and all that to try to hold this thing in place. Well, it's gonna look weird, anyways. Um, so yeah, so first of all, where is this? Okay, sorry. Um, as I've said before, I think in the previous um, Wonder Man, teaser trailer thing that watched, and maybe it was just I was talking to someone and whatnot. You know, there are a couple things. Well, one, first of all, I like Yahya Abdul Mateen the second, and of course love Ben Kingsley as Trevor Slattery. So eager to see what we have here. Now, I know a lot of people are thinking like, Echo dropped the 5 episodes all at once because they were just trying to get it out there because, people were like, oh, because it sucks. Which again, I enjoyed Echo for what it was, as I've enjoyed most of the MCU post Endgame, even though other people have problems. Yes, have there been some issues in certain projects? Yes, but still overall enjoy them. Anyways, so that being said, so I am really interested to seeing this. Now, of course, I am, of course, curious to see during these, like, Simon has powers. So is he in this iteration a mutant? Was there some type of experiment more a la the comic origin? I mean, I doubt they're going to tie in Ultron, because of just how Age of Ultron was. Um, but you never know because we still got Vision Quest coming up and James Spader's returning as Ultron. So, but yeah, no, I'm just interested to see how this take, if you will, on Simon and what they do with him. It's something I find interesting because I forgot for a minute that Daniel Destin Cretton is like I forgot what term they put up there. I mean, co-director, co-producer, or whatever, but that he is involved. I mean, and we see him speaking on this. I mean, obviously very heavily involved, and that makes me wonder a couple things. One, again, I like Shang-Chi, which he directed, and then he upcoming is directing Spider-Man: Brand New Day, so that is interesting. So I'm interested to see what happens there. So as obviously Trevor was in Shang-Chi, are we gonna get a cameo of Shang-Chi in here? Because again, one, this is in Hollywood, so it's in California, where Shang-Chi and Katie, was it San Francisco? They're in or L.A. They were in, but it's in San Francisco, I think. So they're in California. I mean, of course, they met up with Wong at the end, so they could be anywhere, but they're based in California as well. So, and again, they know Trevor. So, especially after whatever through this plot that his powers are revealed, I mean, I don't think it would be a stretch to be like, oh, excuse me, sorry, bad Ben Kingsley impersonation accent is like, but I've got these mites that, are here, are that's a superhero as well, and we get a Shang-Chi cameo. I mean, any chance that there's a Spider-Man illusion? I doubt it. Again, one Spider-Man Sony. Even though, we are getting Punisher in there as well. But it's still MCU. So, well, no, not Spider-Man himself. I seriously doubt we'd get Spider-Man in anything like TV. But they might surprise us at some point or another. But yeah, I would be very surprised if we don't get a Shang-Chi cameo or like post-credit at the end of this series. If not, at least a mention by Trevor. I mean, that's got to be a given, I would think. But yeah, just seeing how into it Daniel Destin Cretton is, and, again, made Shang-Chi, great movie, making Spider-Man Brand New Day. And even though Shang-Chi 2 has, I guess, kind of been put on the shelf or they hadn't said anything, I'm pretty sure he's going to direct Shang-Chi 2, probably. So, very, very interesting. So, all right. And I will just, for the third one, there's this trailer that I saw pop up called We Are Not a Test from IFC. I mean, this is not a test, not We Are Not a Test. This is not a test in terms of, like, emergency. This is not a test. So let's check that out.
Hey, we've been looking for you for like an hour.
It's just quieter over here. Drinking game?
Never have I ever cheated on a test.
I call bullshit.
When you're smart, you don't have to.
Never have I ever had sex in the school bathroom.
Wait, what?
Never have I ever survived a zombie invasion.
Okay. What are we supposed to do?
This is not a test. Lock all doors and cover all windows.
No one's coming to save us.
Someone's in the school. Someone got in.
If you encounter anyone you suspect to be infected, do not attempt to assist them.
Oh my god. He's not breathing.
Carrie?
We can't stay here. We gotta go.
If we go out there,
we're all dead.
We have to do things we don't want to do if we're gonna make it.
Ready? No talking, no panicking. Come on!
This place is a coffin.
This is not a test.
Okay. Forever 20. Okay, not too far from now. All right, so that, I mean, it's a zombie movie, so that already has me a little interested. And IFC, that's another thing. Just like A24 or something having an IFC movie, that's okay. Okay, give it a little cred as it is. Now, what I will say is, as I'm watching this again, as looks like a typical zombie movies, where I guess these zombies are more kind of like the 28 Days, World War Z like infected zombies, obviously, rather than the more lumbering Resident Evil, or of course Romero's zombies type. So there's that. One thing that goes through my mind, of course, because it's a high school, they're in a high school. Now, again, I'm not sure. Let me actually look at the log line. If these characters are supposed to be showing a small group of classmates take cover in their high school. Okay, so yeah, they are high school age. Are supposed to be high school age. So I guess supposed to be more like juniors, seniors. I mean, where they look like they could be maybe college freshmen. But anyways, that's beside the point. I just the setting of it being in a high school alone automatically makes me think in the vein of kind of like an American version of something like High School of the Dead, which is in the manga anime, for those of you who may not know. Or like on Netflix, there's All of Us Are Dead, which is a Korean zombie, show. But of course, the main characters are high schoolers. So I mean, I think there's always something interesting about not, of course, always the whole zombie outbreak, infected type dealing with that, but something about like seeing really the perspective of younger people, kids, teenagers, really interested in that, as opposed to, of course, just, normal adults surviving a zombie apocalypse, Walking Dead, yada, 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 yada. So, very interesting. So, that is my reaction for these three things, just, the quick little He-Man teaser, which we'll get the trailer tomorrow. Obviously, this is not a test. This is... Excuse me, sorry. I'm tired. And I already forgot what... Oh, yeah, and the Wonder Man, this is Simon Williams. Meet Simon Williams. So, as always, feel free to share, subscribe. Hope you give me a like if you like my content. Those of you who have subscribed, thank you very much. I appreciate it so much. If you feel so inclined, leave a comment. And as always, thanks for watching. Peace.